major impacts of the proposed new education policy is that they have proposed that for every professional course, there should be a single entrance examination for all the colleges across the country. So, one nation, one exam policy is implicitly proposed in the new education policy. So, this we see as a major development, because just as we have one nation, one exam policy playing out in the medical entrance survey, till 2015 or 16, we had 28 different medical entrance exams, state level, national level, even the local colleges used to have their own entrance examinations. They were all subsumed under a single national entrance examination called NEET. So as of today, we not just have that Supreme Court judgment of 2017 or 16, but we also have a NEET Act which mandates that admission to any medical college for medical courses or paramedical courses has to be on the basis of a single national entrance exam NEET. This is not the case for other professional courses. If you see engineering, as of today, we have 42 different engineering entrance exams. And every year we have seen that it creates a lot of confusion and hassles for students and parents. Fill up multiple application forms, participate in multiple admission counselings. It leads to a lot of investment of and expenditure of time, energy and even money. So in order to streamline all of this proposal in the new education policy of having one exam for all the colleges across the country and by consequence one admission counselling for admission to all the colleges in that particular professional course is a very welcome suggestion, and we expect its implementation to happen at the earliest. Another very important suggestion and recommendation in the new education policy is that from 9 to 12 standard, it will be one zone of education. Typically, as on today, and this has been the case perhaps since independence, that after 10th standard or after whenever the child finishes his school, the child had to choose between science and commerce and arts. And then there were silos, there were compartmentalization of education was happening. A student of science could not take subjects like accounts, could not study painting, could not study literature or philosophy. Likewise, an art student probably could not have access to many subjects in science and commerce. Now, these silos have been removed in the new education policy. A student now can actually experiment, explore different subjects from science, commerce, arts, and also other subjects like sports and many other stuff. So, this is also a very welcome recommendation. And if that happens, the student also will be able to take up courses. Maybe maths may be offered at basic level and advanced level. The child might be having a choice for choosing one of the two. And depending on whether the child wants to pursue a career or he has an aptitude for mathematics, he can take basic or he can take advanced, he can even drop that subject. So, because these silos would be removed, though it might create a little confusion in the initial part for a few years or so, but if the education system is geared up to handle this kind of a situation, and finally when the dust settles, it will lead to a realization among students and parents that there is greater freedom, greater liberty which I am now having in this education system. The child will be able to experiment with different courses and finally make up their own mind by they come to 12th standard as to which career path they want to pursue. And then they can accordingly choose the entrance examination corresponding to that particular choice of professional course, prepare for it and eventually crack it. The National Testing Agency or one overarching agency is going to be interested in this job of conducting entrance exams. Another very important recommendation with respect to entrance exams in the NEP is that this exam may be conducted by a body like National Testing Agency will be conducted multiple times in a year. This is very similar to the system in the United States where for the last 30 years the Educational Testing Service is conducting the SAT exam, the GRE exam, the GMAT exam multiple times in a year. The child is permitted to write the examination 3 times, 4 times, and some universities consider the average of the scores, some of them consider the best of the scores. So this also gives a chance to the student without losing an academic year to write the same entrance exam multiple times. So this is going to reduce the stress of writing entrance exam. If you did not do well in this first attempt, you can have one more attempt. You can even have one more attempt thereafter. So this is actually being piloted by the government in the form of JEE mains. In the last 3 years, In each year, the JEE Mains has been conducted more than once. Even for 2022, JEE Mains has been conducted 2 times. And last year, 2021, JEE Mains was conducted 4 times. And student could write the exam 4 times, and the best of the percentile scores out of 4 was taken as a final score. So therefore, when the child knows that I am allowed to fail in this exam, not do well in this exam, then also the stress levels go down. So to reduce the stress levels because of this competition, because of these entrance exams, the government has also recommended in the new education policy to have this exam conducted multiple times and the best of those scores being considered. So this is also a very welcome recommendation. And if all of this really gets implemented soon, then we will see a new era in education coming up. So this is, I was just speaking from the 9 to 12 zone and with respect to entrance exam, because that was the subject I wanted to talk about. But there are overhauling changes, significant changes recommended in the new education policy, right from KG to PG. So we can do another segment some other time on the remaining part of the education.